Welcome to Contractors Chronicles. I'm Themi Stergianos, sharing the raw and real journey of navigating the home services industry. No fluff, just the ups and downs of building a business from the ground up. If you're a blue-collar worker, business owner or contractor, this is your go-to spot. Join the conversation, or comment and share your stories, and let's grow this community together.
Hey, Contractors Chronicles, that time of the week again. 2 weeks ago, I put a podcast out on my YouTube video channel, Contractors Chronicles, about the cash flow crisis that I had. And people were like phoning me. I had family phoning me. How can you put that out there? But guys, this is the thing. This is about being authentic. This is about being real. And I don't feel that a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of gurus, a lot of podcasters, YouTubers out there are really painting the true picture of what it takes to grow a business. For those who don't know, my name's Themi Stergianos, and I own a company called Waterproof Lab, Poo Lab, and Roof Lab. Those are the three companies we've grown over the last 7 years, and it's been an interesting journey. And today's podcast is about the mindset of an entrepreneur. And as you can see, I'm in this beautiful space that I'm blessed to have. This is my little paradise that I break away to when I feel I need to. And it's spending time alone to really just figure out the next route for my business, because it was at this place that the vision was born to take Waterproof Lab to the next level. So for those who don't know, again, I started Waterproof Lab about 7 years ago. We import a waterproofing system for flat roofs, and it took off quite well. And fast forward a couple of years, we're now in the roofing business and also the pool business. But taking the business to the next level has been my biggest challenge, because I coached many entrepreneurs worldwide, and one of the biggest challenges is scaling a business. And there's a lot to be said about it, and there's a lot of gurus out there saying that they know how to do it. But what I found is that it's very unique for each business, because the leaders of the businesses are very different, and the way they lead their teams is very different. So I'm just going to share with you how I've done it with my business and my team. And I can truly say that it's been one of the most interesting journeys of my life, because while coaching these entrepreneurs, and I had businesses before I started the business coaching business, because I realized what a business coach can do to help you. And I became a business coach for 8 years under the Action Coach franchise. I was a licensee for Cape Town, and I grew in that organization until I felt like I needed to get back into the business, because as an entrepreneur, I was getting that itch to really build something significant for my family, for my colleagues that have chosen to go with me on this journey. And I've got some very special colleagues, I must say, and also to make a difference in the community and uplift the people working for me, and also make a difference to the people that we're serving. We want to increase or raise the standard in the contracting game. I mean, many people say, Themi, what are you doing in the contracting game? Because I've been in pizzerias, I've been in estate agencies where we sell real estate property, I've been in property development, I've been in online websites. We had 2 very successful online websites that took me to London. I lived in Richmond for a while, and we got funding, and that was a big learning curve on its own. But growing this contracting business has been exciting for me, because what I noticed out there was there's a big opportunity to be a purple cow in a brown cow industry. And what I mean by that is, well, the service sucks out there. And I know, because when I waterproofed my roof, the comebacks that I had, and the waterproofer wouldn't phone me back, and it was just unreal, the kind of service that I had. It was almost like they're out there to cheat and take your money. That's how I felt. And I just felt like, wow, it must be a worldwide trend. And it surely is. I don't think it'll ever change. But we're in the contracting space because we want to make a difference. We want to make sure that we treat our customers like family. We want to make sure that we raise the standard. We want to make sure that we building a significant business. So here's Brody. He's joining me. For those who don't know, Brody is my beautiful dog. He comes with me to this beautiful place and just keeps me company when I'm thinking. So we've taken keys to the premises. We're doubling the size, and because we need the space, we've really been like chickens in a coop where we are. We've outgrown it. We've got, we almost need to increase our fleet size now as well, and with that comes cash flow challenges, specifically around growth, because when you're growing, you're going to need that cash flow. But I think the biggest challenge is going to be working with people and making sure that everyone's aligned, all the fishes are swimming in the right direction. That to me is the biggest challenge in business. And from what I can see, is that the best way to grow a business is to make sure that the business owner is totally in touch with the human beings in that company. And I'm not doing it right yet. I wish I was. I'm learning a lot. I'm trying to make that leap from being that small little business where I just make all the decisions to no, there's channels of command now. And the admin just becomes so intensive now. There's purchase requisitions that need to take place. So guys, where we at the moment around that is like, I have to find, and this is one thing that I want to share with you in today's podcast, is like really finding genius in people. Genius and acknowledging, finding areas to compliment them sincerely. Like, let me give you an example. I was watching one of my guys clean a vehicle in the morning. His name is Ishmael. And Hendrik, my operations manager, and I were chatting about this specific individual, how he was cleaning and the attention to the detail. And I said, Hendrik, look at that guy, the way he's cleaning that vehicle. What do you think? And he says, well, he's definitely, the way he looks at the glass to see whether there's no streaks. He washes it again. He's instructing the others to clean the other side of the vehicle. He's standing at a distance to see that there's no smudges. You can see that person takes pride. And Hendrik said, he agreed with me. He says, you can see he takes pride. I said, listen. And before I could say it, Hendrik actually completed the sentence for me. He said, I think we should go and tell him. I said, you're quite right. So we walked over and we went and told Ishmael, what you're doing here is like, we can see the pride you're taking in your work. And that's the kind of employee we want in our business. And you got to catch yourself doing those kind of sincere praises in front of other individuals so that you can create a culture where people understand it's about the detail, it's about the caring. Now, there's one extra thing that I want to add to the mix, is that while growing this business, you can have all the people that care. But if you don't have people that can endure hardships with you, forget it. It's just not going to happen. And that was a big eye-opener for me this week, is that 2 weeks ago, is that when we couldn't pay salaries because of all the cash flow constraints that we had, everyone agreed, without batting an eyelid, everyone agreed that it was okay. They're happy to extend it for another week until the pay can be paid. And it's this never happened to me. But one of the employees actually came and pulled me aside, closed the door and said, listen, boss, I've got some money I can lend you. I've got 50 grand and I can put it in the account. It's not a problem. Let me know. And my heart just it glowed with pride and really just gave me that real oomph to say, listen, as much as I'm embarrassed to tell my team, wow, look at these people. They are prepared to fall on the sword for what we believe and what we do. And those people will be recognized in our organization. And it's important because they need to have endurance. So when we're hiring now, we don't only want to look for people with detail orientated, people that can execute, people that can care, but we also look for those that have endurance. Because if you can't find those that have endurance, it's not going to work, I believe. So I'm building my team. That's all I do all day. I go in there and I know it's my job to deal with any problem that comes up, but also to teach my people to deal with those specific issues. So not dealing with those issues in isolation is really dealing with those issues with my team. So that's where we are at the moment. Contractors Chronicles, please, if you like this, do our community a favor and share this podcast with any entrepreneur. Just isolate one, share it with them, and please just like this video, because your shares and your likes helps us grow this community, and it helps make a difference in the world.